Those of you who are joining us for the first time, we have Margaret Daisy as our president, and we have our first vice president, Mr. Nicholas Bernard, and we have a representative from the Ministry of Commerce and Trade, and that's Ms. Junior Belizaire. So we'll take a few words from Ms. Belizaire.
Good morning, everybody, those present and virtual. On behalf of the Ministry and the Honorable Minister, I would like to congratulate all of you manufacturers for being able to sustain our economy during this challenging time. I would also like to congratulate all the awardees for today, and ask that we continue to do well in terms of our economy, our products and services that we are providing, and remain at the high level, as Mrs. Daisy said, in terms of quality standards and meeting worldwide standards. I thank you.
On behalf of our Prime Minister, Honorable Philip J. Pierre, the Cabinet of Ministers of the Government of St. Lucia, and in my personal capacity as Minister for Commerce, Manufacturing, Business Development, Cooperatives and Consumer Affairs, I wish to commend the executive and members of the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association for your efforts in sustaining our economy during the most trying times in our country's history. COVID-19 plunged the world into a crisis which required greater resilience and innovation by businesses, workers, and households. Noting the impact that the global pandemic has had on our business sector and our economy as a whole, I am indeed thankful for the perseverance of our local manufacturers in the contribution to providing quality and affordable products to the citizenry. I recognize the huge sacrifices made to maintain employment during such trying times. Notwithstanding the adverse impact on production and your ability to remain competitive, you battled with the scarcity of supplies of raw materials and the increasing cost of shipping and freight charges. I am pleased with the successes and strides of the manufacturing sector as we continue to produce goods of international quality and standards, create jobs, and drive the economy. Despite the challenges manufacturers faced last year, it is very evident that you have found ways to remain competitive in this ever-changing world. The various partnerships and amalgamations which have been reported to my ministry is testament to your commitment to expand your product offering and market reach. I commend the mentorship which your larger and more established manufacturers provide to the micro and small-scale entrepreneurs to enhance their product quality. Special mention must be made of Mr. Ronald Ramjatan and his team at Barron's Foods Limited, and his mentorship of Abby's Exotic Blends and Miss St. Rose Creole Delights. In all this, the work of the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association must be applauded. The advocacy, leadership, and direction provided help drive members' interests and action. I fully endorse the SMA's Quality Awards, which is the golden moment when our local manufacturers who persistently work towards improving business practices and competitive standards in the sector are recognized and celebrated. Manufacturing companies will receive awards in 5 categories: leadership, implementation of standards and best practices, human resource development, social responsibility, and the Lawson Cauldron Eco Manufacturing Award. These are very important areas that will contribute to the sustainability of the sector. Our government has prioritized the manufacturing sector and has pledged to enhance the support to such a vital sector in the following ways: facilitate the restructuring of existing loans through the St. Lucia Development Bank, commercial banks, over the longer repayment period at lower interest rates. Provide financial loan assistance and tax waiver concessions for retooling, raw material purchases, and modernization of plants and equipment. Establish export market development agency programs through the provision of technical assistance to develop export marketing strategies for small and medium-sized businesses capable of producing quality products for exports. Grant support for first-time exporters in the area of packaging and labeling. Provide support to ensure that processors and facilities are duly certified with assistance from the St. Lucia Bureau of Standards, and that the necessary storage equipment and tools for proper food handling are installed. Provide direct support to rural women, men, and youth seeking sustainable export markets. Incentivize private sector shipping services to other Caribbean countries to enable the export of our goods from manufacturers, farmers, fishers, and agro-processors. Review the value-added tax legislation as it relates to the manufacturing sector to ease the burden of the tax on manufacturing operations. The Ministry of Commerce will continue to work with the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association and other partners to develop and undertake the implementation of initiatives, programs, and the reforms geared towards the growth of the manufacturing sector and enhancing the environment to make it easier for you to do business in St. Lucia. I congratulate the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association for hosting its 18th annual general meeting and 5th award ceremony. To the recipients of awards, I congratulate you on your achievements, dedication, hard work, and perseverance. I would like to encourage you to continue working together in pursuit of achieving your goals. Take advantage of the opportunities available for the sustainability of economic prosperity for the mutual benefit of your members, their employees, their customers, and the wider society. Ladies and gentlemen, SMA members, your government is committed to keeping its promise of putting you first. Let us work together for a prosperous St. Lucia. Congratulations and continued success to all. I thank you and God bless.
Congratulations to the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association and to the members of the association who have survived these COVID times. We know, and the government knows, that it has been very rough and challenging for you. The very fact some of your members can be honored because of the quality of service and the quality of product is something that we all are very happy for, and we want to congratulate you on being able to sustain these difficult times and continue in business. I want also to say to your association that I had the pleasure to be involved in many years ago with the late Mr. Laurie Bernard, that your association has provided you with leadership, has provided you with advice, has provided you service, and that has helped you to continue. To all the leadership of the association, I want to tell them thank you very much for your service. Our government will continue to support the manufacturing sector. We believe that the manufacturing sector is a key component in the holistic development of St. Lucia. We'll continue to urge people to buy local, whereas you need to be global, but we must get the support from local people. So we're going to urge you to continue. We're going to encourage people to buy local, and the government will do whatever it can do to cause your business to expand, to be global, and to give you a good return of income. Thank you very much for inviting me. I'm sorry I could not attend in person, but I hope to meet you at some point as you continue to allow the manufacturing sector to grow and reach the highest level that is available. Thank you very much.
Okay, so we're moving on now to the exciting part. Normally every year we do a guest speaker and we bring in somebody from the outside. However, this year, as local manufacturers, our guest speaker is local, so we're recognizing our fame right here on island. And to do our guest speaker for this event is none other than Mr. Dunstan Doublé, who is actually a stalwart in manufacturing in St. Lucia, and he's also an expert in trade. Okay? And he's been around, for those of us who know him, for quite a few years. So we all can learn from him. He's our guest speaker. He's unable to join us today, so his greeting is going to be virtual.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, colleagues, a pleasant good evening to all. I feel deeply honored to be afforded the privilege to address and to join you as you record and celebrate yet another important milestone, your 5th annual Quality Awards ceremony. We have every reason to be proud of our manufacturing sector, which has contributed and continues to contribute significantly to the economic development of St. Lucia, not only through the direct creation of much-needed employment and enhancement of the skills of our workforce, but also providing support for the development and advancement of education, sports, social and cultural activities, through sponsorships and financial assistance. Our manufacturing sector stands particularly tall in this regard. From the inception of the annual Quality Awards program in 2012, we have seen marked improvements in the quality of manufacturing and manufacturing facilities in St. Lucia, with a number of manufacturers taking their operations to a whole new level, achieving a range of ISO certifications and developing, upgrading, and fine-tuning their facilities to a world-class standard. As our umbrella organization, it is abundantly clear that the SMA has played a prominent role in the evolution of the manufacturing sector in St. Lucia, and this annual awards program has been specifically tailored to be the driving force behind the urge to strive for the ultimate in quality, and which has contributed in no small measure to the benefits and gains now being realized by manufacturers. The leadership of the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association must be recognized and given full credit for their vision, determination, and relentless pursuit of excellence, from which we all have benefited immensely. Undoubtedly, this effort was confronted with numerous challenges, necessitating drastic changes in the way we went about business. It became imperative to embrace and introduce the latest technology in order to reduce production costs to a minimum, to be economically viable, and to be competitive in this hostile, intimidating, and increasingly predatory global environment. Having incurred phenomenal capital expenditure to achieve these ISO certifications, to computerize our operations, and to retool our production with the latest and most advanced technology, a number of manufacturers found themselves faced with the threat of predatory activities from companies in the more developed countries, who are beneficiaries of subsidized fuel and utility costs, and also export subsidies of various ranges which are not available to us. It is against this backdrop of unfair trade that the safeguard mechanism of Article 164 was introduced to insulate manufacturers of the less developed states of the CARICOM community from the onslaught of this type of unleveled playing field activity. It is important to note that this safeguard mechanism is enshrined in the Treaty of Chaguaramas, approved and endorsed by the CARICOM heads of government. We have heard much speculation in recent times about Article 164. Speculation based purely on misinformation and a seemingly total lack of understanding of the details, spirit, and intention of Article 164. I consider it important for me to share with you the pertinent background details and history of its evolution. The founding fathers of CARICOM, in their wisdom, having thoroughly examined the regional socio-economic landscape, came to the early conclusion that for the grouping to be successful in its aspirations of achieving one economic space, single market and economy, the approach had to be well balanced and pursued in a way which afforded the smaller or less developed territories ample participation and the opportunity to be actively and meaningfully involved in the process, thereby minimizing the possibility of potential dislocations. Therefore, taking the nature of the less developed territories into consideration, when the CARICOM Treaty, more commonly referred to as the Treaty of Chagaramas, was being crafted, special accommodation was given by enshrining certain safeguard mechanisms into the legal framework of the treaty. This is how it all began, with the provision of Article 56, together with a number of other compensatory articles which mandated the MDCs to fulfill certain obligations in favor of the LDCs, including, but not limited to, the provision of financial and technical assistance to the agricultural and other key industries of the LDCs, the promotion of equitable distribution of the benefits of industrialization, paying particular attention to the need to locate more industries in the LDCs, the facilitation of the continuing inflows of extra-regional capital, be it in the form of grants and or low-interest financing, bearing in mind the urgent necessity to promote development in the lesser developed countries. And finally, the realization of trade within the CARICOM market of select agricultural products, having special regard to the comparative advantage among the LDCs. The main objective of the foregoing being to accelerate growth and development, which will afford the LDCs the autonomy to actively participate in intra-regional trade in the first instance, and ultimately extra-regional export trade. The MDCs, never living up to their obligations as mandated by the compensatory articles, and secondly, in the absence of certain specific stipulations, the enforcement, or rather application, was purely discretionary, involving quantitative restrictions and the issuing of import licenses. It became quite clear that due to the arbitrary nature of its application and the fact that the MDCs, who for decades had dominated regional trade to the tune of overwhelming imbalances, had no intention of fulfilling any obligations mandated by the compensatory articles. A more effective and less discretionary approach had to be adopted. This new approach catalyzed the evolution of Article 56 into Article 164. After many years of negotiations, including numerous changes and modifications and accommodations, the revised treaty incorporating the CARICOM single market was finally ratified and signed by all the members of the CARICOM community in 2006. In this revised version of the treaty, Article 56 was replaced by Article 164, which instead of the previous discretionary application allows for the use of tariffication as a new, efficient, and more effective safeguard mechanism. Essentially, the same compensatory measures, but with some changes of wording to ensure compliance with WTO language. The big countries are using the same safeguard measures when it is in their interest to do so. Since then, we have negotiated 3 rounds of Article 164 with quoted Council for Trade and Economic Development in 2008, in 2015, and more recently in 2018, covering an extended range of locally manufactured products, which was supposed to have been implemented in the latter part of 2019, but did not come into effect until January of 2020. For this, full credit must be given to the SMA, whose involvement has been pivotal to the success of these negotiations and the follow-up to enactment of the legislation for the implementation of Article 164. Now that we have the necessary safeguards for the industries which we have all fought so hard to establish and elevate to world-class manufacturing standards, which is no minor achievement, we now have to do what is necessary to live up to our obligations and expectations under the provisions of this vitally essential and important safeguard mechanism. Having this insurance policy for further growth and development of our manufacturing sector under our belts, our next step is to make every effort to expand the membership of the SMA to include bakers, agricultural farmers, poultry farmers, pig farmers, and fisherfolk, which will undoubtedly give the SMA a deservedly louder and more powerful voice. Beyond assisting its members to expand and achieve higher standards as outlined above and fostering the creation of linkages in the local production sector, the SMA collectively possesses the experience, entrepreneurial skill, expertise, and polished diplomacy to represent the best interests of its members at the highest level, both locally and regionally. Obviously, we cannot foretell the future. In years past, the rate of change in society was so gradual that men could predict with some degree of assurance that tomorrow would most likely resemble today. From the original request for quotations to receipt of orders, a customer could experience a wait of up to 3 months. An overseas call sometimes took hours to achieve, and with no such thing as direct dialing, as the call had to be routed through a series of international relays to make the connection. Today, we can place and receive an order within a 24-hour time span. We can pick up our cell phone and call, message, or email any destination in the globe instantaneously with the expectation of receiving a response in similar fashion. This tremendous advancement in communication technology has accelerated everything else in the world, including the obsolescence of business experience. It has made consumers more changeable and our markets more volatile. Today, a 5-minute delay in transmitting a message could spell the difference between success and failure. Today, the rate of change in the world is so fast that accurate forecasting a period merely months ahead is almost impossible for most sectors of the economy. Now, this certainly doesn't mean that we will stop planning ahead. It means, however, that in all our plans, we must make adequate provision to change course, and rapidly so if necessary. In today's world, for strategy to be successful, it must be flexible, and for planning to be effective, it must be opportunistic. Since the future is unknown and obviously not yet created, let us put ourselves in the best possible position to create it and to shape it into our goals. Now that we have the appropriate mechanisms in place with the strong, capable, committed, and positively aggressive leadership of the SMA available to guide us and provide us with exemplary representation, let us continue to focus on and invest in our respective industries, always embracing technological advancement, remaining keenly open to give and receive constructive criticism, and to share our knowledge and experiences with our colleagues. We possess all the requisite talent and resources to become key players in the regional and international game. We have collectively earned our rightful place at the round table of regional integration, and it makes me proud beyond words to recognize the efforts and achievements of each and every one of you in attendance as we continue to move forward in our inexorable march to West Indian unity. I thank you.
Okay, and now the fun begins. The St. Lucia Manufacturers Association biannual awards are designed to drive excellence and quality improvement in the manufacturing sector. These criterion addresses excellence in management practices that are linked to one of 5 categories, namely leadership, implementation of standards and best practices, product and customer service quality, human resource development, social responsibility, and the Lawson Cauldron Eco Manufacturing Award. There is also a Minister's Award, which is for innovation and is geared towards encouraging our members to reinvent in their businesses while continuing to look for various ways to innovate and grow their businesses. There is also an award for excellence, and this will be given to a member who has excelled in 4 of the 5 categories. The level and scoring provide a profile of achievement and strengths, as well as an indication of opportunities for improvement of the organization relative to the performance-oriented requirements. The criteria was established with the support of the Bureau of Standards, who visits all the companies involved in the necessary audits and assessment. The award program has 3 levels. Level 1, Gold. Gold, which addresses the basic processes linked to the foundational basic quality of improvement. Level 2, Platinum. Platinum builds on the element of quality and emphasizes key elements of customer-centered products and services, creating consistency in product quality through standardized processes and involving customers and staff in decision-making. Level 3, Diamond. Diamond focuses on the achievement of quality by monitoring outcomes using evidence and best practice for continual improvement. The assessment criteria was developed from ISO 9001-2008, that's the quality management systems, CRS 14-2009, requirement for good management practice for micro, small, and medium enterprises, criteria for Malcolm Baldrige Quality Awards Model, SLBS, Initial Bureau Standards, National Quality Award Scheme, and ISO DIS 26,000 guidance on social responsibility. In order for the members of the Manufacturers Association to compete and to export, manufacturers must have standards, and for this purpose, it is important that our awards are based on clearly defined criteria. And our first recipient for the morning, we have Abby's. Abby's receiving under leadership a Platinum Award. Abby is also receiving under implementation of standards and best practices a Platinum Award. Abby is also receiving product and customer service quality a Gold Award. Our next awardee is Baron Foods St. Lucia Limited. Okay, our current president is going to do the honors. And Baron Foods, under the leadership category, gets a Diamond Award. Baron Foods, under implementation of standards and best practices, gets a Diamond Award. Baron Foods, under product and customer service quality, gets a Diamond Award. Under human resource development, Baron Foods gets a Diamond Award. And under our 5th category, which is social responsibility, Baron Food gets a Diamond Award. And just for a small clarification, we had 5 categories. Some companies only did 3, some did 5, some did 4. So our next awardee, Caribbean Awnings Production Limited. Okay, so under leadership, Caribbean Awnings get the Diamond Award. Under implementation of standards and best practices, Caribbean Awnings gets a Diamond Award. Under product and customer service quality, Caribbean Awnings gets a Diamond Award. Under human resource development, Caribbean Awnings Production Limited also gets a Diamond Award. And under social responsibility, Caribbean Awnings Production gets a Diamond Award. Excellence right through. These are our first 3 companies. Thank you very much, Mr. Ramchatan. We have Ms. Paula Cauldron for the next 3 companies. So remember that the Diamond Award focuses on the achievement of quality by monitoring outcomes using evidence and best practice for continual improvement. So you have that level and that consistency that you have to be monitoring and to maintain that standard. Yes? So we had excellence with the Diamond Award. Okay, moving on from that. Next company, Blue Waters. So under leadership, Blue Waters gets a Diamond Award. Yes, you were correct. Under leadership, implementation of standards and best practices, Blue Waters, gets a Diamond Award. Under product and customer service quality, Blue Waters gets a Diamond Award. Human resource development, Blue Waters gets a Diamond Award. And under social responsibility, Blue Waters gets a Diamond Award. Excellence all the way. Next company, Francis Rubb. So one of the great things about the SMA, we celebrate both big and small. And the big don't make you feel small. Okay, so Francis Rubb goes under the category of product and customer service quality. She gets a Platinum Award. Next company, Harris Payne St. Lucia Limited. Under leadership, Harris Payne St. Lucia Limited gets a Diamond Award. Implementation of standards and best practices, Harris Payne gets a Diamond Award. Product and customer service quality, Harris Payne gets a Diamond Award. Human resource development, Harris Payne gets a Diamond Award. And under the category of social responsibility, Harris Payne St. Lucia Limited also gets a Diamond Award. Under the category of leadership, NatMed Limited gets a Diamond Award. Implementation of standards and best practices, NatMed gets a Diamond Award. Product and customer service quality, NatMed also gets a Diamond Award. Under the category of human resource development, NatMed gets a Platinum Award. And under social responsibility, NatMed gets a Platinum Award. Next company, St. Lucia Distillers Limited. Under the leadership category, St. Lucia Distillers gets a Diamond Award. Under implementation of standards and best practices, St. Lucia Distillers Limited gets a Diamond Award. Under product and customer service quality, a Diamond Award for St. Lucia Distillers. Human resource development, under that category, St. Lucia Distillers receives a Diamond Award. And under social responsibility, St. Lucia Distillers also receives a Diamond Award. Next company, St. Lucia Linen. So we'll have the president to do the awards. Under the category of leadership, St. Lucia Linen receives a Diamond Award. Under implementation of standards and best practices, St. Lucia Linen receives a Diamond Award. Under product and customer service quality, St. Lucia Lenin receives a Diamond Award. Under Human Resource Development, St. Lucia Lenin receives another Diamond Award. And under Social Responsibility, St. Lucia Lenin also receives a Diamond Award. So our next presenter, Christopher DeFreitas. Okay, we now call on Miss St. Rose Creole Delights. And I think I have an extra special joy to award Miss St. Rose under the category of Implementation of Standards and Best Practices. She has taken home a Diamond Award. So she was participated in 2 categories. The second was Product and Customer Service Quality. Under Product and Customer Service Quality, she takes home a Platinum Award. Next company, Topstone Fabrication Limited. Under the leadership category, Topstone Fabrication Limited takes home a Diamond Award. Under Implementation of Standards and Best Practices, a Diamond Award. For Product and Customer Service Quality, a Diamond Award. Under Human Resource Development, a Diamond Award. And under Social Responsibility, a Diamond Award. And now we have the next company, now Heineken St. Lucia Limited. Under the leadership category, Heineken St. Lucia Limited takes home a Diamond Award. Under Implementation of Best Standards and Practices, Heineken St. Lucia Limited takes home a Diamond Award. Under Product and Customer Service Quality, a Diamond Award. Human Resource Development, a Diamond Award. Social Responsibility category, a Diamond Award. Next company, CADAS. Under the leadership category, CADAS takes home a Diamond Award. Under Implementation of Standards and Best Practices, a Platinum Award. Under Product and Customer Service Quality, a Diamond Award. Human Resource Development, a Diamond Award. Under Social Responsibility category, a Gold Award. Next company, Allwyn. Allwyn has participated in 2 categories: Implementation of Standards and Best Practices and Product and Customer Service Quality. Under Implementation of Best Standards and Practices, Allwyn takes home a Platinum Award. Under Product and Customer Service Quality, Platinum Award. And our final company for the morning, Regadol. Regadol also took part in 2 categories, 2 areas, and the 2 categories are Implementation of Standards and Best Practices and Product and Customer Service Quality. Implementation of Standards and Best Practices, Regadol takes home a Gold Award. And also under Product and Customer Service Quality, a Gold Award. Okay, so the Minister's Award for Innovation, this year's winner, well, 2020 winner is Caribbean Awnings. Okay, so now we have the Eco-Friendly Award. The President is going to hand this one out. Eco-Friendly Award. St. Lucia Liddon. I guess that was a well-kept secret. Not even the MC knew until, you know. Excellence Award. Overall Excellence Award.
This award is given to the company who did overall the best in terms of all the different categories. I mean, we saw how well a lot of companies did, and we had to select the company who did the best. Every year we tend to have a different company who excel and continuous improvement. So this year we are very honored and pleased because we know how much effort and how much strategy and planning and proper implementation that company has been doing in terms of improving their standards. So we are very proud to present the overall President's Award for Excellence to Caribbean Awnings Production.
Okay, Margaret has asked me to say a few words. I am just so very happy that the awards that we established some years ago has reached to the level of, I would say, the best. And what I like about it is the fact that we actually go into the companies and we see what that they are doing and that we know that they are actually working to achieve the best. This is something I would like to see actually within the OECS. It's only here in St. Lucia right now, but I believe that it can grow. I believe if other manufacturing companies can join the association and we can help them to grow, as we have seen some persons for the first time getting awards, this is what the whole idea is, that we can reach the standard, we can sell locally, and we can also export our products to the other islands and the region. Thank you.
I would just like to ask the persons who for the first time participated in this awards. Alwyn Manufacturing, Regadol, Cadas Bakery. If you notice, some of them got diamond, which is the highest award. They were kind of skeptical about participating, and I said to them, no, enter, do what you have to do, participate, you will see the difference. We have some other very small manufacturers here who continue to face a lot of challenges. They have a few persons that mentor and work with them. And I would like Mr. Ramjatan, when this is finished, to come and take a picture with Abby and Miss St. Rose. You have been their mentor and you continue to help in every possible way. I think you should take a bow with them. They take pride in calling him whenever they want. They have a very good relationship with him. Miss St. Rose prays for him 24/7, and it is, I think, simply the best. Both Abby also. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
I'd like to thank everybody here today, members of the association and of the executive. For those in the background, the press who are here today, a very special thank you to Kathy for her emceeing. And also to Paula James, our Executive Director, and her team for putting this all together. It's a fantastic day. Again, it encourages us to do better next year and incentivizes us. And you know, it's been a wonderful award. Thank you, Paula. Thank you, the executive, and thank you, members.
This event was a good one, a great one for me, because I have been working hard towards this. We have moved from the gold to platinum in two categories, and I'm very proud about that. Hats off to my staff who stood by me in both good and bad times, especially now that we have been facing a pandemic. Things were not the best, but there are people who really stood by my side. So I'd like to say thanks to those persons. They know who they are.
I'll try to keep up with my standard, so in the next year or two, so I could get maybe a platinum or a diamond.
Today, under all 5 categories, we actually received the Diamond Award, which is the highest level of excellence can be achieved, and we are very proud. We see this as the efficacy of the hard work that we put in at Harris Paints to make sure we follow the standards.
We were fortunate to have received 4 Diamond Awards and 1 Gold Award, but as you say, there is room to grow, and that's what we want to do. So we pride ourselves in delivering and striving to deliver top quality products, but there's always room for improvement. We can always do better, and certainly from a leadership point of view, I'm always thinking about what I can do better for my staff, for the team as a whole. How can I look for innovative ways of doing things differently, and helping and supporting people to adapt to change, particularly in this environment.
In terms of the award scheme itself, I am so happy to say that this idea came from me when I was president of the St. Lucia Manufacturers Association, and I'm glad that it has grown to this level, and even when I am not around, it will keep growing, and people will understand that also having standards mean that you are looking at your bottom line, which will help you in the long run. So this is key, and today was a very big surprise for me, and I'm very happy that I have been able to get the awards that I did.
There it is. That's it right there. The opportunity that will give you that competitive edge. The accredited and internationally recognized Edinburgh Napier University will get you that promotion